Hey, what's up everyone? Tetrick85 here with some more fun with FIFA 10. And today's match is going to feature the United States versus Belgium, which is a rematch of the 2014 FIFA World Cup round of 16 match where Belgium ended up eliminating the US in extra time, but not only did I want to play this match because of that, and because I'm still not real happy with that considering that Tim Howard pretty much single-handedly kept the US in the match, but I wanted to play this game because if I win this match, it will be my 100th victory under this profile. As you can see, Marouane Fellaini being the star player for Belgium, but they tend to play in a very attacking formation, and they look to press the opposition. And believe me, this is another one of those teams in which you really don't want to mess around with, so any chance that you can keep the ball in that and make any kind of attack against them, please do so, because this team is deceptively good. But yeah, I figured since I'm going for my 100th victory, why do I keep saying video? Going for my 100th victory in this profile, I figured I'd want to play as the United States in that, and play against a team that is very good in that, so you can hear the anthem here. I love those kits. Of course, Belgium wearing the black, red, and yellow like it is on the flag. Belgium is actually the top-ranked country in the world according to the FIFA rankings. And I can't say that they don't deserve it because they have been a solid team over the past couple years. And the fact that the US, even though they got dominated in the World Cup game against them, I thought they played along with them pretty decently. As you can see, I'm with a 3-5-2 formation, which is kind of a risky formation to play against, especially with this Belgian team that's playing a 4-3-3, but I decided not to really mess around with it too much. As you can see down there, that B. Liolo, that's actually Christian Benteke, but in this game they actually use his full name.
He's got men either side here.
As you can see there, US gets an early goal. Nice assist by Adu there to Julian Green, who I have playing for Hamburg in the Bundesliga. He actually plays for Bayern Munich now. He's been struggling to find some minutes there. And last I saw, he was actually playing for the B team for them, so. But yeah, I think the US got a moral victory in that World Cup game, just simply because even though they were dominated, they were able to keep the game in level terms for most of the match, especially against the Belgian team, which arguably is a much more talented side than the US team does. So it's definitely something the US shouldn't feel bad about, but at the same time though, they should really have done better, created more opportunities. As you can see, with this team here, Freddie Adu getting the goal here.
It's a brilliant straight.
Which I really do feel bad for Freddie Adu. He had such enormous expectations placed on him at such an early age. As a matter of fact, he was 14 when he first gained prominence, but he has never been able to live up to those expectations. And the last time I read, he was playing for the Tampa Bay Rowdies in the North American Soccer League, and he's actually, from what I read, actually not playing too bad though, so hopefully one of these days he'll find himself back in the mix in the national team, but it's really something I don't see happening anytime soon. But I do feel sorry for him, that such a high burden was placed upon him in that, and he hasn't been able to live up to such expectations.
We all miss the occasional chance. Dempsey.
Nice interception there by the US. Clint Dempsey just recently got dropped from a number of World Cup qualifying matches for the US whenever they played St. Vincent, the Grenadines, and Trinidad and Tobago. It's kind of a surprising move by Jurgen Klinsmann. A move that I'm not really sure that I agree with. Yeah, I know that Dempsey's form has been spotty lately, but at the same time though, I would think that Klinsmann will want the more experienced players in, especially during qualification, but
Shooting space here.
at least they didn't lose any of those games. That's all I can really say about that.
Can't afford to lose the ball
And I know he said that a draw was a good enough result against TNT, but really, I think they probably should have beat them too. But maybe I'm just being harsh on that aspect, but oh well.
Look at the space he's got here.
And you can see just how potent this Belgian team is, which they very nearly scored there, which they probably should have scored there. I'm very surprised Axel Witsel didn't bury that one home for Belgium, but oh, I was so lucky there. And this was around the same time that Higuain scored against Germany in the last game, which, as you can see, I hit the goal post myself. De Bruyne now playing for Manchester City, whom I have playing for Wolfsburg.
No prisoners there, the defender, was he? He's rattled into him, so much so he's still on the ground. It's awarded a free kick.
And see, trying to get across into Benteke to no avail. As Michael Bradley's kind of an enigmatic character, a player for me, because there seems to be no in-between with him. There's either he gets a really good performance or he gets a really lousy performance. And his really good performances, he is really good too, as you can see Julian Green scoring his second goal of the game for the U.S. A very talented player for the U.S. If Jurgen Klinsmann can somehow harness his talent into doing something productive, not only in club level but country level, I think he has the potential to be a really, really good player for the American team. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens here, as Josie Altidore makes the pass to Michael Bradley here, and he gets the goal, which I'm actually kind of surprised by this, because usually he's bad at tight angle shots. As you can see, Gooch congratulating him on his goal there, but that's usually a shot Michael Bradley misses from me, and I'm so glad that he was able to score from him. As you can see Hazard losing the ball to Altidore here. Eden Hazard not really having a good season for Chelsea so far. Well, you can say that to pretty much every Chelsea player, as you can see Freddie scoring the goal from outside the box. How impressive is that? You see Jermaine Jones over there congratulating him, but wow, what a nifty goal. Mignolet should have really done better with that shot there, which I had him starting over Courtois, Thibaut Courtois, who plays for Chelsea. And the reason for that is because Mignolet actually has a better rating than what Courtois has in this game, so I figured might as well go against a tougher opponent here. As you can see, the U.S. offense just completely humiliated the defense of Belgium there. And Bradley gets his second goal of the game. So we get Julian Green with 2 goals, Michael Bradley with 2 goals, and Freddie Adu with 2 goals. And for those of you keeping track, Freddie is a striker, Michael Bradley I have as a central midfielder, and I have Julian Green as a winger. So we got a very balanced attack on this American team right here. As you can see, the U.S. looking for another goal before the first half here. But the Belgian defense, as expected, is rather strong. Of course, you get Vincent Kompany and Jan Vertonghen and all those players in defense for them.
They certainly know what they're doing back there. Can he get the ball in?
Jermaine Jones equal to the task there.
Oh, he had to win that.
Of course, the U.S. carelessly giving away the ball here, having very much difficulty getting out of their own zone here. See the U.S. on the counter-attack here.
They pushed quite a few players.
And that is one of the things that hurt them in their World Cup match, is that they really did not press enough against the Belgium defense. And I think if they would have put enough offensive pressure on them, I think the Belgian defense would have broken. Definitely could have been a better outcome in that game, but as far as this game is concerned, U.S. is going with a 6-0 halftime lead. You see only 1 shot on goal for Belgium, which should have been a goal, but hit the post. And I got a 55% to 45% possession edge there against them, and as see Freddie Adu with 3 assists, Josie Altidore, who hasn't scored but has a pair of assists, so oh no, a very well balanced attack for the U.S. here, as we can see them kicking off things here in the second half after Belgium just carelessly gives it away. And Michael Bradley just barely misses that, which I have to say, he really turned out to be a pretty good player for me here in the second half. I really don't have anything bad to say about him here. As you can see, Clint Dempsey winning the ball here, giving it to Danny Williams here. And U.S. once again on the attack. There's definitely no slow start to this second half, that's for sure, which Michael Bradley ends up getting there. I don't know who the other player, I think that was Altidore. It should have buried it on that chance that he got there, but Michael Bradley with a hat trick, which definitely isn't a player I would have expected to get a hat trick, especially over the likes of Freddie Adu and Josie Altidore. But there you go, and his third goal of the game gives the U.S. a 7-0 advantage here.
Oh, just look how easily he beat him. Could get in behind them here.
I think this is some of the best.
Jones, once again, careless with the ball. And he passes it to Altidore here. Altidore hasn't scored yet, but has certainly made his presence known, especially with the 2 assists that he got so far in this game. Trying to find Freddie here. Freddie fighting for the ball there, but to no avail. Company passing to Benteke, the Liverpool striker. Eden Hazard trying to make something happen, but couldn't. Dempsey passes to Bradley. Cool pass there to Altidore. That's quite a nifty pass there. And that's what happens when you play such a confident player like Michael Bradley is right now.
Now, was that offside? Yes, it was.
And you've got to be kidding me. That should not have been called offsides because that was technically not a pass.
And that's their first.
You can tell this game was made in America because some of the offsides calls have been really wacky. And I figured I'd make a substitution here, which I'm going to take off Altidore, bring on Aaron Johansson. Let's see. Bring on Benny Feilhaber, which actually has been thrown around as an MVP candidate for in the MLS. And I'm going to have him replace Clint Dempsey.
Directs the ball with his head.
Freddie Adu with the ball.
They've had some joy.
Jermaine Jones trying to make something here up in the wing. Julian Green.
It's got so much support.
Julian Green had a very good game here. As you can see, trying to make the cross here, which actually connects. And once again, I get caught on offsides here, which that was not a pass. He was actually kicking that ball. Really. As you can see, Altidore and Dempsey coming off, and Aaron Johansson and Benny Feilhaber coming on. You see Aaron Johansson there. I actually had to create him because he's not actually in this game. Plays for Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga.
Company.
Benny Feilhaber actually plays for Sporting Kansas City in the MLS. John Brooks with a good tackle there. Of course, my 3 center backs are John Brooks, Oguchi Onyewu, and Jonathan Spector. Onyewu trying to keep up with Benteke there. Jonathan Spector passing it to Feilhaber or Feilhaber, however you want to pronounce it. I don't think it really matters. Freddie trying to make something happen here. Passes it to Bradley. Oh, so close. Considering he was under a bunch of Belgian pressure there, I thought he actually had a good effort there. As you can see, it's been a while since I last scored, and it's not like the U.S. isn't trying. As you can see, they've been putting plenty of pressure on the Belgian defense. They just haven't had a chance to really make anything happen.
There's a chance.
See, Jones tried to shoot the ball there, but the Belgian defense was equal to the task. Jonathan Spector actually pretty good with corner kicks, as you can see here. Oh! John Brooks almost heading it home for the U.S., but was unable to get it in. It's actually the 3rd time in as many videos where I was so close to scoring, but didn't on a corner kick. Freddie, once again, applying pressure. Trying to find somebody in the box there, but once again, a Belgian defense really bringing it on here in the second half. But then again, you can say that they're a little bit lucky, especially after that corner kick. Johansson. Belgium's ended up getting the ball back. Benteke trying to make something happen, loses the ball, but Witsel gets it. And I was so lucky not to get a foul call on me there. And Johansson trying to make his presence felt in this game. Which he ends up scoring here. Almost forgot what I was going to say there.
At this point, they're having some fun.
But yeah, coming on as a sub and scoring a goal like that, and it's US 8-0 against Belgium. And there's not a whole lot of time left in this game, so I figured as soon as I get the ball back, might as well keep it to myself and just kill off the clock here. Jermaine Jones with the ball, plays for the New England Revolution. Jonathan Spector plays for Birmingham City. Of course, like I said before, Freddie Adu plays for the Tampa Bay Rowdies in the North American Soccer League. John Brooks, the center back from Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga. And I'm not sure what team Gooch plays for now, but I do have him on the Sheffield Wednesday team. Which, for those of you who saw that, was my center back alongside Kamil Zayati in that game. John Brooks with possession.
Well, I'm not surprised
Which American soccer fans know he was the one that scored the winning goal against Ghana in the 2-1 victory in the opening match of the 2014 FIFA World Cup Group G stage there. But as you can see, not a real high-scoring game here, but as long as I had the clean sheet, I did not care. As you can see, I almost got 2/3 of possession. 6 assists on 8 goals. That's actually quite good. Twitter actually had more subs than what Belgium had, and Adu and Altidore with 3 assists each. And I have to say that between Michael Bradley and Freddie Adu, as much as I appreciate Michael Bradley's effort in this game, I have to give the match ball to Freddie Adu just simply because of the fact not only did he have 2 goals, but he had those 3 assists. So, and since it's my 100th victory, the game not only automatically saves here, but I also get an achievement for winning 100 games, as you'll see right here. And what I'm going to do here is, not only am I going to show this, but I'm also going to show you what my records are in this game, so and that's where I'm going to end things here, so thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you guys again next time, and enjoy my records that I have on my profile.